Hi, Johnny. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So my name is Kelly. I will be your social worker for your case. Um, and we will begin by starting with the confidentiality agreement. So I just want to thank you for being here today, and I want to emphasize the importance of confidentiality in our discussion. As your social worker, I take the responsibility of protecting your information. And what you share with me is confidential unless there's a risk of harm to yourself or others. I am bound by ethical guidelines and legal obligation to protect your privacy. Our professional relationship and your information will remain confidential. I'm here to support you, and if you have any concerns about confidentiality, please feel free to discuss them with me. I am committed to creating a safe space and honest communication.
Yes, I understand.
Good? Okay. So before we begin, I want to confirm your identity. Can you confirm your full name and date of birth, please?
My name is Johnny. My full name is Johnny Nguyen. My birth of date is 16 May 2008.
Perfect. Thank you. And we can now focus on your needs and goals. So how can I help you today?
So, I'm entering a new school this month, and I found out that I'm having trouble in making friends in this new school.
So before I dive in deeper with the friendship side, I want to talk a little bit about you. Um, can you share a bit about your experience so far as an international student?
So I come to Canada about 2 months ago. I don't make friends around my neighborhood. So yeah, that's why I don't think that I can make friends. And also because of I think that my language is not good enough to communicate with other people. So I think that when I talk to them, they wouldn't understand me.
Okay. And um, how do you feel about the social interactions and friendships at the moment?
Sorry, could you repeat?
How do you feel about your social interactions and the friendships that you have at the moment?
I don't think it's good right now.
Like,
I, I mean, yeah. Uh,
would you be the first one to initiate the conversation?
no, I don't think I would. I would.
Um, and have you experienced any specific emotions or challenges in trying to connect with your friends at school?
Yes, my biggest problem was probably the language barrier, because English is not my mother tongue language, so it's I found it hard to communicate when using English.
Okay. Um, but does it uh cause any specific like any emotions? Like how like what does it make cause you any certain feelings when you're trying to connect?
Yes, I do feel shy when using it. Like I just trying to ask like how you doing, but I think that they think that what am I speaking? Like they don't understand. I think that I gonna mess up my English,
Okay.
something like that.
And aside from like your friendship and your social part of life, um, has there been any challenges adjusting to your school life here?
I don't think so because I never make friend in a new country.
No,
Oh,
so aside from like your friends, like making friends, are you having a hard time uh, with adjusting to your school life here, education
uh,
wise, or
no, I don't know.
you don't have trouble in your academics?
No,
Okay. Okay. And is there something that you enjoy doing in your home country that you like to do here?
my home country.
Yes.
I think that I can play video game with many people, and I could bring it here. I think that I gonna make friend with the same hobby.
Okay. And what is your goal by the end of this our meetings? Like did you what is it that you're expecting out of us?
I think that I'm hoping that you could find a way so I could open myself to speak to people and make more friends.
Okay. And have you attended any school events or social gatherings?
I do join a school club, a badminton school club, because it's my favorite hobby, favorite sport. Sorry.
Okay. How long have you played badminton for?
I've been playing badminton in Vietnam for like 2 years, I think so.
Okay. So do you think you're really good at it?
Yeah, I'm confident about it.
You're confident about it? Okay. Okay. So you play badminton in your home country and you started to remind me again, you want to play it here at school as well?
Yes, I hope I'm finding someone also playing badminton, so they
Okay.
have the same hobby, so I could share with them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to recommend that you find people with the same interests as you, as usually you have more things to talk about. Um, and do you have a support system like any uh friends from your home country or family members?
I do live with my brother here, so I think he could help me about communication with other people.
Okay,
Also, he could teach me more about communicate.
okay. And is there anyone at school, like a teacher or a counselor, that you feel comfortable sharing these uh, experiences with?
Uh, no, I don't think so, cause I don't know should I speak to them because it's a tiny problem and they would recommend that I should open up and speak to my friend. So I wouldn't know how to explain with them.
Okay. So during our next few sessions, as I hope that we continue to see each other during um, your progression towards your goal, we can definitely try ways to improve your interaction with others. Um, can you clarify with me, like, were you very sociable in your home country? Like, were you an extrovert? Did you enjoy hanging out with friends and
I
speaking?
mean, in my home country, yes, I do speak up to many people. Like it's easier to speak my mother tongue language because there's no barrier.
Okay. But do you naturally enjoy the company of other people, or did you always prefer to be more um, surrounded by people you're only close with?
I think I don't know. I think I would be preferred by surrounding by people.
Okay. Very close with? Okay. Um, and uh, now that I'm understanding a bit more that with your like differences between Canada and Vietnam, um, but like in your opinion, are there any cultural differences that you've noticed between or noticed for yourself that's challenging?
Culture different? No, I don't think so. Because before I entered Canada, I have learned core about Canadian culture.
Okay. Okay. So as I was mentioning, for the next few meetings, maybe we can practice your social interaction and improve your sociability in the English language together. Would that be something that you're interested in? Would you be comfortable with doing that with me?
Mm, yes, I think so because it's online, so it's easier for me. I think so.
Okay. So what we can do, or what I would like for you to try at home, if you can, it'd be like your little homework. Um, when you're at home, like alone, or even with your brother, I'd recommend trying to like um, practice your English by speaking English. Does your brother speak English at home?
Yes, my brother have lived in Canada for I don't know, like 4 to 5 years, like very long time ago.
Okay.
So yeah, I think he speak fluent than me.
Okay. So maybe practicing speaking more English at home can also practice your language development. Um, and during our and when you're or if you're at home alone, maybe practicing at the mirror and speaking to yourself in English can help practice the language development.
I mean, I do watch some TV show about English, like The Office.
Mm.
It's make me easier to listen to what they say. Maybe sometimes I could speak, like I try to copy their the speak the tell.
Okay, so you use them as a guideline of how to speak English. Am I correct?
Yes,
Okay.
like that.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a very good way of learn like increasing your development in the new language. As a lot of people, and I know for many international students, that's usually their main way of understanding the language better is actually watching television shows or movies. So that's a really good way to practice English as well. Um, do you read a lot of books?
I used to read a lot of book, but it's in Vietnamese, not English.
Okay. So that can also be something that you can consider is starting to read more English books, or it doesn't have to be like chapter books or novels. It could be like the newspaper, the magazine, a comic book, a brochure, a pamphlet, anything that's simple, like anything that can help you improve your reading. And what I recommend is that when you read, you can try reading it out loud to increase and improve your pronunciation.
Yes.
So, for our, like I said, for the next meeting, I would like to practice your social interactions and what we can do to improve your confidence in speaking the second language. I'd also recommend that there's also a lot of groups for international students who are new to Canada. That can be definitely a good way to start making friends in the new country, as
Yes.
many of these students probably have the same similarity in feelings as you do. And I also want to reassure you that it's very normal to feel kind of,
Shy.
yeah, shy, anxious, and not very confident in speaking the second language because it's a difficult thing to do coming to a new country, and especially you're such a young age. It can be kind of scary for a lot of people. Um,
Yes.
so I just want you to know that it's okay to feel this way, and there's always room for growth. There's always resources out there for you to enhance and improve your skills. Um, so there are classes, English classes and tutors for students around your age. Would that be something that you're interested in?
Yes, I think I would prefer meeting another international student because I think they wouldn't know how I feel. They will empathy with me.
Mhm.
They know how it's hard to learn the second language and communicate with other people that
Mm.
they already good at English.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely, like I said, that was something I recommend for if you were to connect with another international student. Um, but you seem like a very smart young man, and you seem like you know what you want. So this shouldn't be too difficult for you to get there. And yeah, you seem like you have it in you. Um, so I will send. Would you like help with setting up a first class for the tutor?
Tutor with another international student.
If you
Uh,
want, if you prefer like a specifically an international student, I can definitely look that in for you, look into that for you. Or would you prefer like an one-on-one with a um like English tutor class where there'll be other students?
I mean, both option, I would prefer both because international student and people like I could make friend with some of them because I just think that I could share the same hobby and my country. But I think that learn people with who live in Canada for so long that they would know more English. They would know what to teach, and yeah, like that.
Okay. I can send you information on both areas, so both one-on-one tutor and an open class tutor. And then you can review over the information and let me know which one you prefer. And if you do choose one, I can definitely help set that up with you, start a class. Or if you prefer to do it yourself, feel free to. But I'm here if you need help with anything. And I will also like to schedule you in for a second meeting 2 weeks from now. Is that okay with you?
Yes,
Okay.
that would okay.
I will send you an email with the dates. Just let me know which one works best for you. And then
Yes.
from there, we can move forward and start your new journey in Canada. How does that sound?
That sounds good for me.
Okay, great. And is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, I think that would which one would you prefer more? Like learn with international student or like tutor one with teacher?
Uh, they both have pros and cons. So the pros, so for the international, if working with one-on-one with a tutor who's an international student, um, like you said, because they're an international student, they'll understand where you're coming from, and they'll probably be more adaptable to your learning style. And one-on-one teaching in general, the teacher will focus more on your needs, and it'll be easier to detect where you need to work on. Versus if you were to work in a class, the tutor and the teacher has to focus on different students and not just you. But if you're in the class, you can also socialize with other people.
Yes, but I mean, if I tutor one with the teacher, doesn't that make me like hard to make friend?
Uh, Not really, because you can always improve. Your goal is to improve your language, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when you improve your language, the tutor will help guide you towards that direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
Um,
out of my question.
okay. So yeah, if anything else comes up in between the time between our from now and 2 weeks from now, definitely send me an email and just don't hesitate to contact me. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. It was nice talking to you, Johnny. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kenny. Goodbye.
Bye.